Red Room in general, I personally just one, the lead up to it where Homelander's finally like, where he's, that scene we were talking about earlier where he's like looking in the mirror and it's shattered and he's seeing like all the different versions of his psyche. That was amazing, like we talked about before. But the way that transitioned into the Red Room, because that last voice was telling him like, you have to kill this humanity inside of you that just needs this love from human beings, and then you'll be at the ultimate level that you need to be at. And for that, them to transition into that episode later with the Red Room, like you're talking about the second scientist, who thought he was like, he said to him like, yeah, you were nice to me most of the time.
Right.
Like what person would come up with the name Squirt for a superhero that can literally destroy things with his bare hands and his eyes with lasers? You're gonna make fun of him for jerking off in that room? Like, are you insane? How did he ever? Just something about the audacity of the scientists in that room is mind-blowing to me. And I think it's a microcosm of the grand ego of humanity. It's like, if we could create these superheroes who are stronger than us in every way, we're going to try to psychologically break them and make them do what we want, because we can do that. It's the same thing that goes back to like slavery. You know what I mean? Where it's like this thing where even though we're bringing these people in to do this work, and on the plantation, there's more of them than us, because we've psychologically broken them. We can get them to do what we want them to do forever. And they just think that this is going to work. And it works for a time, yeah. But just like with slavery, there's a revolt. You know what I mean? And now we're talking about a literal superhero. Yeah. And it's like, why would you want to get on his bad side? Why would you want to do that?
Why anchor a god? But it's our hubris.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's just, we think we know better.
Exactly.
Today's video sponsor is writer and filmmaker Melissa Dimetress. She's promoting her new short film, Join the Club. Let's take a look at the trailer now.
This is my co-producer, Chloe. Isn't she beautiful? Oh, don't put that in. Who doesn't love a great teen movie? Isn't it about time for a new classic? That's where you come in.
Hi, my name is Melissa Dimetress, and I'm the writer-director of the short film, Join the Club. Making this video is step one in making this long-time dream of mine come true. Hi, Mr. Perry. See you in class.
Join the Club tells the story of Michelle. Michelle is the debate team captain, a huge nerd, not very expressive, and until the recent loss of her dad, she was totally invisible at her school. When Michelle stands up to the school bully in an uncharacteristic fit of rage, the principal decides that the best course of action is for Michelle to learn to express herself by joining the high school drama club. Michelle is surrounded by other outsiders like herself, but these people are brave and loud about who they are. This story is an anthem for anyone who's ever felt like they didn't belong, and who found themselves and their people through a shared passion.
I was a theater kid at a performing arts high school, and it was great. Mostly. I mean, raise your hand if your teen years were awkward and kind of terrible. I really hope I'm not the only one with a raised hand right now.
The story of loss at such a pivotal time in life is also deeply personal to me, having lost my dad in my early 20s. And I feel really confident that I can tell that story of isolation and grief. This story is about a young adult in a lot of pain, finding the one thing that helps her hear her voice again after such a devastating life change, and hopefully learning to embrace the wonderful, weird world of high school theater.
Okay, here's where you come in. We have an amazing team of really talented and passionate filmmakers who cannot wait to tell this story, but we can't do it without your help. We have the benefit of some fantastic momentum behind us right now, with the script doing well in contests and placing in the 98th percentile for We Screenplay coverage.
We have our locations, we're assembling an amazing, inclusive cast, but in order to get the camera up on these stars, we really need your support. Filmmaking is one of the most collaborative and yet expensive art forms. It requires all kinds of expenses like renting locations, production insurance, and most importantly, paying and feeding our incredible cast and crew. We absolutely need you on our team in order to make this film, and your pledge will not only literally make dreams come true, but it will help bring a film into the world that I think people are really going to love and respond to.
Anything you can do to help with this campaign would be incredibly appreciated. Whether it's pledging a contribution, sharing it with your network, or following us on social media, we would love to have you on our team. Thank you so much for being here on this incredible journey with us.
We're making a movie about theater kids because we love attention and it's really fun. Whoops.
If you would like to help us in supporting this film, please click the link to the crowdfunding campaign in the description box down below.
I personally loved the comeuppance for all of them.
Oh yeah.
Like the dude with the basketball, he just thought, he really thought he was gonna win. He almost had him. Then he was like, "No, you can still go in that room, Emperor." And the way that they just the cinematography for that man burning alive,
yeah,
and slowly, like it was rough because
it's
like skin down. You know what I mean?
It's delicious. I loved it.
Yeah,
loved every second of it.
Yeah. But to your point, Mr. Nickname guy, you know, talk about Squirt. Whew, man, just laser through.
Right through it.
And I feel like he was I was like, damn, put him out of his misery. And that's when Barbara comes in. And it's like, yeah, just put him out of his misery.
I actually thought for a second she was going to control the situation. She has such confidence going in. And of course, like she suffered from the same situation.
Yeah.
Hubris.
But I mean, she's been the boss the whole time. So if anybody was going to talk all that trash, it was going to be her.
Right. She had a shot, but it was a really poor shot.
And I think that's also why her comeuppance was the absolute best.
Right, because he didn't kill her. He just let her sit there. So,
I mean, just desserts at its absolute best.
Yeah.
Just the look on her face, her blood everywhere, just the dead body strewn about. I mean, it was done so well for such like grotesque violence to still come off so beautifully artistic.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It was short. It was sweet. To the point. It was done.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And it got the job done, and it definitely sent the message.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's a wonder if anyone else will get that message, because I don't think they're ever gonna find her in that damn.
Yeah, I know, right? You're probably gonna discover her skeleton like
years
6
down the road.
episodes from now or something. You know what I mean?
Remember that time?
Yeah.